Not your nigga. The queen, not your bitch. Yeah. Oh, platform, don't miss it. In my life, I'm here to teach. Am I on? Am I on? In my life, are you really built like that? Am I recording? They didn't hear me. Am I on? So real to me, you can keep it real. Say you want a man, but are you really built like that? I done hit a spot with this one. I say, are you really built like that? Y'all already know the platform. King, not your nigga. Queen, not your bitch. And it's lit. I want to thank y'all for coming. Because y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but y'all are right here with me. Y'all got to excuse my voice today. You know what I'm saying? I don't manifest or I don't claim like being sick or colds or nothing like that. It's puberty. You know what I'm saying? I'm just turning 21. So you guys got to understand, you know, when you're aging up, shit just changes. It just changes. I got my panel in here with me as usual. We got a co-host. How you feeling, baby?
I'm good, y'all. How y'all doing?
All right, man. We are locked in. You ready to go? Let's go, man. Thank you for coming. And okay, you know we got our lady, BB, the voice of motherfucking reason. How you feeling, love?
What's up, y'all? You know I'm feeling good. This your girl, BB the voice, here to give you my view on things. So let's go.
Yo, it's go time. It's go time. Thank you for coming, B. You know, and then I have Auntie Marcisa. How you feeling, Auntie?
I'm good. How about yourself? Missed you guys.
Yes, man. Thank you for locking in with us, man. You been loyal, you know. So it's all right. It's all right. Thank you for rocking with us. And then we got JP, the motherfucking flame. You know, I call him JP the God. What's up with you? Oh, you really want to do it?
Hey, what's going on?
What's good with you, Brody? How you feeling?
Nothing. I was just trimming. How's everyone doing out there? Glad y'all came in today. King, not your nigga. Queen, not your bitch. Thank you for tuning in.
No question, Brody. Thank you for chiming in. Y'all know my man in that. And then we got motherfucking Ghost. You know he just pop up when the fuck he want to. What's up with you, Ghost?
What's going on, man? Doing the damn thing. Ready to be here tonight. Happy.
Man, it is go time, bro. It is go time. Thank you for coming in. As y'all see, I got my motherfucking panel, man. They've been loyal. They've been rocking with me. You know, so look, we got a real topic for y'all tonight, and we are going to go to motherfucker. We going in. I just hope y'all ready. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give y'all a second, just a second, you know what I'm saying, to like this video. Come on, because that's what we need. Go ahead and like the video, share, do whatever you need to do, because that's what matters.
Shout out to King, not your nigga, Queen, not your bitch. I love the title, it comes right off my tongue very flawlessly. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. Y'all mean nothing but love and support, not just for black platforms, but individual platforms and independent platforms, because I know they're the hardest to grind on, and y'all will have me on this platform whenever I am requested by this individual. So I'm telling y'all on this platform, make sure y'all have him holler at me so I can come back, and now it's in y'all hands.
Yo. That's my man, Young Pharaoh, if y'all don't know. And today's topic is actually inspired by my man, Young Pharaoh, before we go in. You know what I'm saying? We will see him on this platform soon, so get used to the face. How y'all feeling, panel?
Amazing.
Feeling good.
They're feeling great.
Better than ever.
We locked in, man. I want to thank y'all for chiming in. So we're going to jump right in, y'all. We're going to jump right in. I'm about to bring this up, and I want y'all to know, I want y'all to tell me what this means to y'all. Self-toxicity, self-sabotage, and dissension. When you see that, what does that mean to you?
It means that you don't love yourself. It means that you let your emotions take over you, and you make decisions out of emotions. Self-toxicity. That's not knowing yourself. And if you can't know yourself, definitely can't know someone else.
Facts.
I agree.
You agree? I think JP, you basically summed it up right there. You know, I love how you said that. Self-toxicity, self-sabotage, and dissension. A lot of us better realize that we self-sabotage ourselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when it comes to a lot of shit in our life. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to toxic shit, we quick to blame everybody else for their toxic shit, but don't even realize how toxic we can be as an individual.
You know what I'm saying?
That's because people never think that they wrong. That's why you can never see the toxic behavior in yourself to see how you're sabotaging yourself. Because in reality, King, if you pull up the list again, they all follow each other. You can't have one without the other. Because once you're toxic, not only are you telling yourself something that you can't do, and you're now toxic is when you're drilling it in yourself all the time, and now it's festering in. And then you got the self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is so broad. And people think that it's just the weird stuff. You self-sabotage by overeating, by substance abuse. It's just so many things you do to yourself. And then for the last one, that's just when you're going into a downward slope with your life. But no one is willing for a friend to come up to them and say, hey, you're being toxic to yourself. You're self-sabotaging your own business. Don't nobody want to hear that. But they're ready to tell somebody else that they're toxic and sabotaging themselves. In order to get through with that, you got to be ready for some real, like talk real to me seriously. Let me know what I'm doing wrong, because if you don't have somebody that's going to tell you that, you just gonna fail.
I agree. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, do go through that beat, and I agree with that. You know, I believe that a lot of self-sabotaging, you know what I'm saying, it comes from people, for one, not knowing what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? From the gate. A lot of people just settle for fucking anything. You know? So that's one example of self-sabotaging. I got a video.
Or manipulating others.
In life, some people don't feel that they deserve better. Some people are depressed. Some people think so low of themselves that they don't feel that they should even strive for anything better than the situation that they're in. When we talking about toxicity, self-sabotage, and dissension, the toxicity is your low self-esteem and insecurities and your subconscious feeling of being worthy of nothing than less than leads to you self-sabotage yourself in whatever way that may be.
Facts. So a lot of people, I think it stems from them not knowing, for one, what they deserve. You know, a lot of us, not saying, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of us are put in the predicaments, you know what I'm saying, we know what we in. You know, it could be financial, it could be anything. So a lot of us are put in predicaments. I don't want to just say, oh, you know, everybody can do it. But it comes to that fucking point where you just like, okay, I got to do something different. You know, so everybody, you know, so don't get me wrong, everybody goes through it. Everybody has that depression mode. Everybody fucking goes through it. You know what I'm saying? We know the problem, but what's the solution?
Your mental is also can sabotage you, because it's like you're manipulating other people, you're lying and all that other stuff.
Yes,
So, yeah.
has a big part to play with it, Auntie. Like you peak, that's what depression is. You know, and that's what a lot of things is. A lot of these diseases, a lot of things is within your mental. Have you ever not felt sick and somebody say you're sick? I know a lot of people who had cancer. You know what I'm saying? My mom, per se, my mom had cancer for a while before she realized she had cancer. She didn't realize she had cancer until they went in there and said, you got cancer. And then all of a sudden she was sick as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So your mental literally has a big part to play on everything. You know what I'm saying? Is it freezing?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, all right. So no more. Has a big part. So next question, you guys. How would you, if I asked you to identify a toxic person, you know, toxic people, like what would be a one sign? Like what would be the first sign?
A manipulator.
Negative person.
Negative. How do you determine that though? Because you don't just look at a person. Well, most time, if you were an empath like myself, like I know within 2 seconds if I want you in my space or not. You know, but most of the time you can't just go off of like what you see in a person. So how would you determine like this motherfucker is toxic?
When you having a good time, like a great, you know, when you just having a bomb time and you have negative Nancy who walks in the room and kill the vibe all the time, because I don't care if it's something going on with their personal life, they're going to quick and bring it down onto your mood. So that's when you know you have a negative toxic person in your atmosphere, because next thing you know, you no longer invite that person. Exactly. When they leave, you be like, man, don't invite Nancy anymore. I can't do her energy.
It's the energy, the vibes.
So what about this? What about saying, yeah, that's a good thing? Can you really go for that for life? Like, can people change into a better energy that they didn't have before? Because the energy is just a transfer. So you could transfer good energy from within and bad energy from within to give out. So it just in order, would you give them that space to allow themselves to change?
I mean, you can, JP, because you know energy is contagious. If you down and you just have that bright spirit friend that come around you, you can't help but to get hyped with him or her. Now, that person who's supposed to be changing have to want to change. If you don't want to change, it's nothing about my energy, my voice of reason that's going to help you. Because you have to see that you deserve better. If you don't, then you pretty much on your own at that point, because I don't have that much energy to give anyone at this point in life.
You wasting your time.
I totally
That's
agree.
just who you are. If you just
I agree, co-host. I agree. How do you identify toxic people?
Toxic person. Well, first, we have to separate reality from an excuse. We have to separate reality from an excuse. There are situations that people put you in or that are caused by you, whether it be personally, privately, systematically, whatever, that may withhold your growth, whether it be economically, financially, psychologically, in regards to society or whatever, spiritually, whatever. But we have to, expunging all of those and just dealing with the individual aspects of your life that you actually do have power.
He be using some big words, so I'm gonna need y'all to keep up. You know what I'm saying? If you can't keep up, just ask, and I will definitely catch you up. You know what I'm saying? I will definitely catch you up. I will definitely catch you up. So basically, I'm saying right now, I'm trying. When my man Pharaoh hit the platform, I'm gonna try to tell y'all gonna be like this the whole time. That's a good friend of mine, and my man JP the God. Like he's good when it comes to this right here. They pay this man thousands of dollars just to go around the world and speak.
You speak good words, but you know what, y'all? I have a question for the panel. Since we're talking about self-sabotage, toxicity, have you all ever been in that stage in your life where you self-sabotaged yourselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good question, B.
Well, how did you overcome that? Because at some point in life, you must have gotten past it, or are you still dealing with the situation that you're self-sabotaging yourself?
Yes.
Well, myself, I'm still dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'm learning more and more as I pay attention to like the way they act and how they like talk, to you and stuff like that. Then I start realizing, hey, this person ain't no good for me. So by me still saying, like dealing with that person or whatever, it's just I'm just tearing myself up. So
Facts. I mean, I self sabotage myself every day still, like knowing without knowing. So just like I'm gonna give you a prime example. So like when I'm stressed out or when I felt myself getting to a stress moment, the first thing that I will go to is I need to go smoke a J or something when I really don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't need that shit. I can go jog or something, do something that's fucking natural. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't fucking natural. To be honest, I mean, well, we know, what the fuck I mean. Like I can literally go do something natural, go listen to some music, go meditate or something. You know what I'm saying? Rather than this being my go-to. A lot of people do that. Oh, I'm stressed out. Let me go smoke a jack. You know what I'm saying? So I self-sabotage myself every day because I'm trying to be an entrepreneur for one. And y'all know this shit ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't smoke coffee. I don't smoke coffee. So that shit ain't cheap. So that's the way I self-sabotage myself. Man, I be spending money on the gas when I know I can go and put that 300, 400 or something to something I really can put to use. So yeah, I do that shit every day, man.
Yeah, I still do that. I still do that sometimes. Like if I'm like just example today, like if say I'm on the internet or I'm on social media, I'm looking at other people for who I think they are or their life, and I'm like, dang, if we ain't go through this or it wasn't like this, it'd be better. You know what I'm saying? Just like I guess like down in myself, like hoping or wishing it was something better. But then of course I snap back and be like, that's only temporary. But yeah, I still do.
Facts.
I still do it too. But for me, I self-sabotage in a way where I give myself like this weird deadline, right? and I'll fight to make the deadline. But then this is just with anything, any kind of goal I set for myself, right? And that doesn't mean that you're going to accomplish that goal in the time frame that you set, because life has its own timing, you know. And in that time frame, set a time, I beat myself up if I don't accomplish that goal. Like as far as college is concerned, when I first started college, it was hard. You know, I got through it. But then when life happened and I told myself, all right, I'm going to give myself some more time, when I had to stop to help family, I just ate myself up about it. And I had to, in order to get out of that self-sabotage, I'm like, oh my God, it's another month, you didn't go back and all this good stuff. I had to remind myself that the time is going to pass anyway. It's not about the time in which you accomplish the goal. It's just about accomplishing it. So that's how I got out of the self-sabotage situation.
You know,
but I still do it with little things, like I should be waking up at 6 a.m. I hit the snooze button for 15 minutes, knowing I would be rushing.
It be the small things. But I don't really like per se, right? And I talked about this on the last show about people who self-sabotage and then they cry about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They cry about it. Like you continuously see them, you know, do it to themselves all day. And then turn right around and cry about it. Like, why? Oh my gosh, like, why me? You know, like, I hate that. So we'll go a little further into self-sabotage.
We gotta ask ourselves, why do some people have such a hard time? Why are some people surrounded by certain individuals who don't boost their growth? And we have to acknowledge the fact that some people are self-sabotaging and intentionally, and they actually cry out as if they're being inflicted or victimized, when really they the ones victimizing themselves.
Anybody disagree?
Yeah, that's all about that. That's a good point. Even you can even self-sabotage yourself by having a sabotaging surrounding.
Yes, that's a good one.
People feel and realize that your external environment will reflect, you know what I'm saying, what goes on inside you. You know what I'm saying? So what you watch on TV, you know what I'm saying, like what you listen to, the people that you have around you, and you may not even notice it. It'd be like the smallest thing, the food you eat, the type of water you drink. That's why I like to drink Insensia, you know what I'm saying? Because it has the electric lights, it has certain shit it's for you. You need it, you know? So it's like, I can't hear you, Auntie.
I said that's bougie water.
Boozy water. You know, I just need certain type things because I need it to feed me in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I still like my little sweets and shit, but I try to veer away from certain things because you are like what you eat. You ever heard a person say that, man? You are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? You are what you surround yourself with. If you're around a whole rack of motherfuckers that don't do shit but fuck, smoke, and drink, then more than likely you do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? More than likely you're going to start doing the same shit if you don't. You know? So
thing, like, that's why the important part too is protect your peace, because all of that could play a big thing on your mental, you know. So
that is
like, that's a.
So y'all, when y'all went through your self-sabotaging moments, right? When did reality hit? You know, because after a while, you'll turn the blind eye to your own nonsense, and then eventually you like, it's not the people or anybody that I work with, it's me. And I need to get myself together. When did that happen for you? Well, let's with like one of the biggest goals you set, and you just knew for a fact that you wasn't doing it. When did you give yourself that reality check?
It probably happened after you did overreacted and did what you did already. Mm-hmm. Then the reality probably sets in about the consequences that's going to come, or the karma that's going to come back to you.
Right.
So then you're like, oh shit, too late. So expect something to come back. But I just try to keep that in mind, you know, overreacting, that it has every action has a reaction, you know.
See, by me like growing up, like I've had good people in my life, you know what I'm saying? And the way I choose to deal with them wasn't always good. You know what I'm saying? So I done had good people in my life and lost them just because of the person I used to be. You know what I'm saying? So that was my wake up moment when I was just keep losing motherfuckers. And at that moment, you know, I didn't understand it. I was like, it's you. You know, I was trying to every reason in the book when it was these motherfuckers, you know, fuck. And then after a while, I'm like, ho, it can't be everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's saying something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that wake up moment that I'm like, oh, everybody just not saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Obviously it is me or something about me. You know, so that was my wake up moment.
So I don't know how many people.
I can't hear you, co-host.
I said, and that's when it come when you gotta reevaluate yourself. You know,
Facts.
speaking off what King said.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say E?
So I don't know how many people are gonna relate to mine, but I've been a person of like great self discipline and discipline in general, as far as like how my lifestyle goes. And when it was a couple years back when I started to lose that discipline, that I realized I was self sabotaging myself, and that's when I had to cut some things and bounce back to how I'm used to operating.
Facts. Facts. Man, we're gonna go deeper into self-sabotage.
A self-toxic person. First of all, you have to understand psychology. I'm going to use suicide and homicide as an example, right?
I'm gonna need y'all to really listen. Because my man use metaphors, analogies, so it's just like pay attention.
Follow me here. You got two types of suicidal people, okay? You got suicidal people that they cause of death marked down as a suicide, and then you have a suicidal person whose cause of death is marked down as a homicide. Let me give you an example. A lot of people are depressed, insecure, don't like themselves, not happy with their lives, but they don't have the strength to take their own life. So they put themselves in a position where their life is taken. Let me give you an example. Some people have a death wish and they jump off a cliff. Some people don't have the strength to jump off a cliff. So some people go to the zoo and jump the gate and get ate by a lion. And then we say, oh, that's so sad, that lion ate that man. No, that man wanted to get ate. So think about in the inner city, in the ghetto. A lot of people come from homes that are so broken, and they're broken to the extreme where a lot of people don't have a will to live. They don't have a will to strive. So a lot of things like gangbanging or, beefing with the next neighborhood, a lot of people do that because they got a death wish and they're suicidal on some shape, form, or on some level of the scale, of the psychological scale.
So to break that shit down, I mean, it was self-explanatory.
Yeah,
I've been there. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the streets and I did my thing, one of my motherfucker slogans right now is "King not your nigga, queen not your bitch." You know, but my slogan used to be "Mob to the coffin." Like I swear to God, it was "Mob to the coffin." Like. Basically that shit meant like I'm doing this shit till I die. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't shit else. You know, I had shit tatted on me, yeah. My motherfucking block. Niggas die for their street, for the block. You know what I'm saying? And that was my mentality because that's literally all I knew. At that time, I really feel as though that was it. You know what I'm saying? That was the people that was around me, they did the same shit. My dad, my uncle, all of them did the same shit. You know?
That's true, and that's a real statement. They say they'll take it to the coffin or take it to their grave. And what Young Pharaoh saying, what he said, it just brought me to my next point that I was going to make before you played it. When was the last time any of you checked on yourselves? Because the only reason why you're having suicidal thoughts, and how he said you can't take your own life, so you put yourself in position so your suicide looks like a homicide. When do you sit down and check on yourself before you get to that point? I'm talking about TV off, phone off, and you sit in a room, light a candle, whatever you need to do, and ask yourself out loud if you need to, am I okay?
Facts.
Have a notebook and paper, write down how you feeling. What do you feel as though is wrong? How can you, get past it? There's power in loving on yourself, taking time to care for yourself, and writing it down to see what's wrong. Because in most cases, you have no one but yourself. Like in the streets, When I was growing up and I went to Roosevelt, and my brother had friends that was in the streets, right? Every time they got in trouble, you say, why you do it? You know you're gonna get in trouble. Every gang affiliated person say, because I don't care. The real question is, why don't you care? Because this is your life. Right. I don't think anyone has ever looked at the young men and women in the streets and asked them, why don't you care? Like in a meaningful way, not to judge them, not to belittle them. You just want to know their story. Why do you not care about risking your life for this street that the government owns? Your mental is wrong.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like a lot of us don't have things to go off. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of us, I give it that. I don't want to take it away from the people who were put in predicament. You know, because you have people who are put in certain predicaments. It's like, look, take it how you live. You know, but it still gets to this point where you like, hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I could do something different. All right, example. My man Pharaoh said this. I'm quoting Pharaoh. He said, all right, you get locked up one time. Yeah, we can blame the white man. But you get locked up 10, 11 times, bitch, that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's you. It's fucking you. So it's like, it's to an extent that it's like, you can keep blaming everybody the fuck else. You know? A lot of us, to go, you know, to move it on, a lot of us self-sabotage ourselves in our relationships. You know what I'm saying? And when I say relationships, I mean relationships like it might be our significant other, or it might be family. Because a lot of people will look at the word family and be like, man, we'll let that word hold that tie to them forever. And you be done fucked your whole life up because of this word family. You know what I'm saying? So many people are afraid to cut that tie. Look, motherfucker, if you're not around me to better me or bringing in shit to better me, or you're not bettering your fucking self, and you're toxic and you keeping me at a certain point in myself, then fuck you. I don't care who you are. Right. I'm like, it's so true. Like when I say lately, people been saying, King, you are so rude. Look, call it what the fuck you want. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Because I just can't do it. You know, I don't see the logic in shit no more. Like, hey, JP, remember the nerd in school, Clarence and shit, you know, Anthony. I wish I could find them guys right now, because those were the goats. Those guys are the goats. And I'm trying to tell you, because now I see why. When people used to join on them, they used to look at you so crazy and be like, why?
No, but what's funny?
Right, I don't see the logic in what you're doing. You know, and I'm like, you know what? I feel just like Clarence now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Clarence. Who the hell are you, Clarence? Somebody find Clarence.
What? A lot of females say, well, I don't know why I'm with this nigga and he keep cheating on me. I don't know why I'm with this nigga and he keep beating on me. I don't know why I'm with this nigga and he keep lying. Once you were his victim, now you are your own victim. See, and a lot of the times, the reason y'all don't have the strength to lead these relationships, or y'all don't have the strength to do better in life, is because you don't believe, or you are afraid of actually being successful. You are afraid of actually saying that I'm worth something and standing on what you believe you worth. So you stay with the toxic spouse / partner / husband, and you let them degrade you, you let them lie, you let them beat on you, you let them play mind games, because you now have accepted, or even before him accepted, that that's what you deserve. Because if that's not what you felt you deserve, the first time you showed those characteristics, you would reject it. Okay.
And that go for men too, not just the women. The women that be acting all crazy, busting your windows out and shit, flaying your tires, and you just steal every woman you got is one of them. You like that toxic shit. You know what I'm saying? You like that toxic ass shit. You know, or it was you that added to the toxicity. Because the mother of my daughter, I swear to God, for years, I said, she is so fucking toxic. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But I was the one who made her fucking toxic. So we don't see that shit. You know what I'm saying? We like, damn, you're so, I'm the one that made you toxic. You know? So we have to start taking self-accountability, y'all.
Wait a minute, hold up. What a way to own up to that.
I'm telling you. Hey, B, you was there, man. I done got punched in my face. I done got tased. Allegedly, my ex.
Allegedly.
I had the brothers pull up. Luckily, the brothers cool as shit. I done had the brothers pull up on me. They like, man, what's up, man? We out here. She talking their shit again. You know, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, I done been through it. You know, but I had to realize that, like, young, I'm the one who created this toxic shit. You know, and you be wondering why the fuck it's happening. But don't get me wrong, sometimes you got people that just fucking toxic. And you got to look at yourself because it's something about you that's drawing that toxic energy in, or something that you like that shit. You know? Right.
You know, that's a good point. And you know what I had to learn, because I've been in similar situations, and you should learn to don't have a way it should go. You know what I'm saying? Just let life just happen. And your thoughts make you think life should go a certain way when all thoughts are lies. If it didn't go the way someone you wanted to think it would go, then you get mad because they get mad. Like, huh? You can't get mad because they get mad.
Facts.
Because you wanted that way to go.
Facts. A lot of people let people take them out of
just let it happen.
Themselves. Have you ever Cause me, I'm a namaste motherfucker. Like BB say, play
namaste.
You know, so I found I like to be calm. My energy is calm. So I rarely let a person take me outside of my energy. I don't care what you do. Like, a person can't argue by themselves for one. And I learned that they hate that. You know, you arguing, click. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not on the other side of this phone. You know, I done seen people, I done been that person that argue with your girlfriend, and you like, I don't want to hit, but then you pick it up every time. Every time text it back, a whole paragraph. You read the whole paragraph and text back a whole paragraph.
You said that like 6 times.
Yeah. Like, you like that toxic ass shit.
You just used to it.
You like that shit. Hey, Auntie Chrissy, I see you. I want to let you know that I do see you, but I see you on my Facebook, and I see you commenting like hell. I wish I could read all her comments, but if you want us to see your comments, you gotta come on YouTube. I don't see comments.
I don't see nothing.
Right. I don't know if the comments you were working today on YouTube, but I can see your comments on YouTube. Or you can just stay right there, baby, because I see you, and thank you for chiming in.
I'll test it out just to make sure.
Thank you for chiming in as always. But yeah, man, we do that shit to ourselves.
To backtrack a little bit before I forget about.
Go ahead.
About what BB said, as the checking on yourself. You know, like she said, cutting off the TV, like just having a moment with yourself. Like that's a good idea. We all should take time before the week out and do that.
Yeah, because it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. You can get wrapped up in life, you know, family so much you just lose yourself. And then the type of people you surround yourself with, they can be manipulators, and then you sit up there and you be trying to be a manipulator. I'm young, you know, as they say, or whatever, but I learned later in life that I was dubbing my intelligence to try to be friends with other people, and I was just like, you're smart. Like, why are you tripping? Why are you doing that to yourself? Just so somebody can be your friend? Like, nah, I just
exactly dumbing yourself down.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of us, I'm glad you said that.
Light.
Go ahead.
No, I just said don't dim your own light.
Exactly. A lot of us do that because of a lot of friends we hang with, or you know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, let me just let this.
Me myself, I want to be a healthier human being. Period. So I don't hang with people that like hang with because they're not healthy. So you got a lot of people that hang with people that's negative, toxic, don't want to do nothing, don't want to strive. Some of y'all don't even work out, y'all don't even jog. You just don't want to do nothing with your life. You don't have no dreams. You don't want to be anything. You don't care about world problems. You don't care about rainforests being, destroyed, animal species going extinct. You don't care about littering or the health. You just don't care about nothing. Homelessness. You don't care about nothing. All you want to do is act as if you enjoy drinking excessively and partying and allowing yourself to be physically lusted upon. That's all y'all care about.
Have you ever met a person like that just don't care about shit?
Hell yeah.
You don't care about nothing? Like nothing. Like for real, you don't care about
Nothing
nothing.
to lose.
I have met people like that.
Them be the scary motherfuckers. Like you can't hang around me. If you ain't got shit to lose,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like,
Right.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah,
cannot
you
stand
They
throw
be
me
like, I want
off.
to fuck
Hell
the
no.
police up. I be like, nah, nigga, fuck that. By yourself.
you go right in there. I be over here.
So how did y'all let
Say,
go of
auntie.
the toxic friends?
Just remove
Shit, that
yourself
ain't
from
hard.
them.
No, I'm talking about them friends. Well, because the reason why I don't agree with the whole it's not hard, because those friends that you've been hanging with since elementary school or whatever the case may be, you have to be honest. It do be hard for you to let them go because you always think in the back of your mind, if you 20 years in and y'all grew like a brotherhood, sisterhood, you know you have to let them go, but you wish you didn't have to.
Yeah.
See,
I was
that's
in
the
that.
thing. It's that mental
Yeah.
thing.
Mental.
It's that you don't want to let them go, but you have to.
But
You
you
see
have
my
to.
nickname? It says Ghost on that joint. You know
You
what
can
I'm gonna
love,
do?
yeah.
I'm gonna get Ghost on you, and that's gonna be that. I ain't
Yeah.
got time for it.
Yeah, just let
You
them
can
hit
love,
if we know each
you
other.
can love from a distance.
You can, yeah. I love my best friend from a distance and that trick star, you know. I love her dearly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do that, man.
Yeah.
You know, you don't wish nothing ill on them. You just know that your chapter with them is over.
It's over.
It's not a beef. It's none of that. We just moving in two different paths. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can always try to
Ain't
talk to
no
that
love
person.
lost. No love lost. I don't hate
Yeah.
you now. You know, I still love you from afar, but we not rocking like I done had to tell myself that recently. Like you cool, but we not in the circle no more. I can't do you. You still
I
slam
can't
ball,
do it.
but all the way over there.
Right.
I'm telling you, it has become a lot easier for me to cut that shit. Like I don't give a fuck about no sandbox, about no brother, sister, like uncle. That shit don't make no difference to me right about now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah. If you're not implementing something in my life that's moving me forward, you know what I'm saying? And it can be like the simplest things. You know, y'all, I want to be on top right now. I got like 20 brothers and sisters. If my share a post of mine every motherfucking day, I would be at 100 million views right now. You know what I'm saying? But they look at that motherfucker and stroll right past that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So no. You know, so it gets to a point where you gotta be like, bye, bye.
Bye,
You know what I'm saying? Because look,
bye.
if all it takes is for a motherfucker to implement some type of support. You know what I'm saying? Some type of non-toxic. That's toxic to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's toxic. You know, you're a family member, you're an uncle, you're a cousin, you're a sibling, and you don't want to like help do something
Right.
positive.
Especially some for free. Look, your cousin don't want the post. Cut them off.
Cut them off.
Uncle don't like the post. Cut them off.
I'm sorry. Hey, y'all, this cut them off season. Cut them off.
And that's support for free. That's support for free.
That's true.
And that's be the craziest ones, man. Like the shit for free.
But you know, those the friends that's gonna argue with you and fight and tell you how long they've had your back and all that good stuff. That's now you arguing. How do y'all deal with those friends? Because that's when the toxic traits are coming out.
I got a question for you. How you arguing?
Exactly. Exactly.
No, I'm talking about before you got to that point.
Oh, okay.
You know, you arguing back and forth with your friend. Like for me, I used to slightly go back and forth with people, right? So now some people may call me dismissive. Y'all, when I tell you I refuse to argue, I will be silent and be like, you know what?
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's
I see what you're saying.
So I'll just leave you on scene. I have family members, friends that just be like, B, you would just be like, well, let's just agree to disagree, and I'm okay with my point, and you okay with yours, and that's the end of it. No, because that's not they want to keep going into details. I refuse. So how do y'all handle it?
AB, it is okay. The way I handled it is I let a lot of them. What's up, cuz? She made it over. I let a lot of people see it for themselves, if that makes sense. So like I would still allow them in my space, but just because I move differently, it's like they see that they don't fit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I used to wake up in the morning, right? And the only thing I would focus on is getting a piece of ass, you know what I'm saying, and some cash. You know, that was it. That was
what? Oh, I'm thinking you saying it like you a prostitute or something.
No, I don't care how I got it. If I had to sell a little bit thing, I sell a little bit thing. Look, when I used to tell people I'm celibate, they used to be like, "Oh, you that's good." No, I mean I give a bit, I sell a bit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant by that shit.
You sell a bit.
I give a bit and I sell a bit. You know, that's what I meant by that. You know, so it's like it's levels to it. So I used to still allow them in my space and like let them see that they don't fit. You know, because at first I might sit around and like smoking all that. I still smoke, but it's not my top thing to do. It's not my top thing to do to get on a chat line or a dating site to see who the fuck you know, so they'd be in here probably doing that, and I'm in this motherfucker making clothes. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this motherfucker talking about something, hey, King not the nigga, and they like, okay, all right, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? It's time to motherfucking go. Yeah. So that's how I did it. It became easy. They stopped coming around because they like, damn, man, I can't even hang with you know, I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
But when you got the right people attention, they gonna have time.
Yeah, because they feel like you got something positive. If you surround yourself with them positive people, then you gonna be positive, you know, and all that good stuff. Like I call King every morning. I was like, King, you know, get his day started.
That's what you be like, I be needing that.
Man, we all need
it. I'm out the bed then. I be out the motherfucking bed then. I swear I be out the bed then. So that does bring. Go ahead, Cards.
So I was just about to say, I'm not accepting nothing less because I know the type of person that I am to others, and I expect that in return. Everybody be like, you got to remember, everybody not the same. Well, in my book, if you can't support me how I support you, then I'm not there for. Even family. The only family I got is my family that God made. Other than that, like I'm not tolerating none of that because I'm always the one that's supporting everybody else, and then I'm left with nobody.
Yeah, facts. So the next clip, I'm not even sure if I got the clip that I actually wanted, so I'm gonna touch on it. A lot of us keep the same friends because them friends like keep up our facade, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't stay away from these people, or we can't break up with this person because they like pat us on the shoulder. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like when you fucking up, they're not gonna push you to do no shit. Like, so we okay with staying in this environment because they not gonna get you on your shit like you supposed to be on. You know, I know a lot of motherfuckers who be swearing they the shit. Man, I'm the shit, I'm positive, I'm a good baby father, I'm a good this, I'm that. But you're not. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking not. And the friends around you, that's what you're going on, because you go to them and you like, man, I don't know what this girl lunching on. And they like, yeah, son, she lunching.
They be like, she said, I don't hang out with my kids, or I don't do this and the third. If you telling it to them all the time, you always surround them. They not telling you, bro, go be with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make no fucking.
Or they start taking pictures where they get them just for that one day. And then just look on their timeline just to see how long. Yeah. I mean, what was the last time they post pictures with their kids?
I used to do that. My daughter's mother used to call me an Instagram father. She's like, you Instagram daddy. And I ain't understand what that shit meant. I was like, come here, Mom, put on here. I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't understand at that time because I did just used to like to take pictures with my babies all the time and post, but not till I grew. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, I understood what she meant because it's like I will come over that motherfucker and hey y'all, take some pictures and then roll out. I ain't drop no dollars on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bring no outfit through. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't the type, or to be like, where the money? You know what I'm saying? But you know it in the energy. You know? So it's like,
the money stand.
You know it in the money stand. Hey, JP, do the money stand. Do the money stand, JP.
Wait, his dad?
The money stand. That's how the baby mother look at you when you come over there without shit. You know what I'm saying? When you come without shit and you coming to see your baby, that's how they fucking look at you. You like, so man, who are your friends?
We cherry pick and hand pick
the people in our personal lives because they uphold our insecurities and our toxic mannerisms. If your friends don't encourage you, if they don't tell you when you're wrong, if they don't push you to be better, a lot of y'all surround yourselves with people like that on purpose because you don't want that push. A lot of y'all don't want a partner, whether it be male or female, who tell you to do better and get up off your ass and this is right and this is wrong because they strive. A lot of y'all just want people, as I stated before, who want to massage your shoulders of insecurity. Who want to massage your shoulders of insecurity.
There you have it.
That's why.
Yeah.
There you have it. You know, so we got to really start like realizing who the fuck is around us. You know what I'm saying? Why are they around us? You know, because I ask everybody around me now, like, why are you here? You know, what? Like, literally, if I need you to quote it like how you could quote the Pledge of Allegiance. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you here? Man, look, King, man, I've been seeing you doing great after this, so I can do this, man, boom, boom. And that, look, okay, you can stay. You know what I'm saying? You can stay because why else? You know what I'm saying? What else are we doing? We done wasted so much motherfucking time. It took me 30 years to build my vision board, y'all. I mean, I'm 21 for real, but, you know, it took me 30 years to build my vision board. It literally did. And so that's why I try to do what I do. That's why I'm in the school system like I am, because I literally try to get it off to you a lot earlier. Because I wish I had somebody in my realm to actually show me the shit that I know now, or at least gave me like an opportunity. If somebody showed me what I know now back then, I had my own show. You know Oprah. It would have been awesome. That would have been my. That would have been my. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell you.
It's never too late.
Telling y'all, we manifested things over here. I'm gonna give y'all time to like this video. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Obviously said, y'all, it's definitely cutoff season. Period.
Cut off.
Yeah.
Cut them off.
Cut them off.
Cut them off. I'm gonna give y'all time to like this video. I know that that's what matters. So if you have not liked the video, if you are on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, take the time to like the video.
Cut off season.
Cut them off.
Straight out the gutter, raping my mother. Did all that dirty shit with my little brother, Lil Shawty 15. Carry this go with no beam.
Yeah. Because we're going to do a March 5th for King's birthday, right? Right. Yeah. So look, a lot of food. We just got to be definitely food, games. So I'm KNYN. Period. What you want to take? I'm just going to cook. All right, but hold up, y'all. Wait, what? Because we got, y'all never to make me miss my shit. Some real food is about to come on. Oh, okay. Period.
Am I live? Are you really built like that? Yo, man. Am I recording? They need to hit me. Am I on? So real to me, you can keep it real. Say you want a man, but are you really built like that?
Yes.
Dog real to me.
That's my damn music video. All for that, y'all. The panic.
That first song you had to that joint cut off so quick. That's crazy.
What? What song?
The first song that come on in.
The intro song?
Yeah.
Reggae vibe?
Nah, it ain't no reggae. It's the hip hop joint.
Y'all know that's Bounty. That's Bounty on it.
Oh, that's Bounty?
Yeah.
Cassava leaves.
Cassava. That's my man. Y'all, we are definitely going down to our final minute. So this is where we get a panel. You know, anything to get off their chest, and also my viewers, if you have any questions to ask, definitely feel free to take this time to do so. Panel, do you would like to take this time to get anything off your chest?
I want to. Oh, go ahead, BB.
Go ahead, Auntie T. You got it.
Well, I watched the show Tuesday morning, but Monday the panel, you got the topic and everything. It was so inspiring. I was just like, I had to call King and let him know that show was lit. Like that thing was everything. If nobody got motivated from it, then they wasn't listening to to the panel. And that drink was dope. That's what I'm like.
Thank you for that. Thank you. If y'all did not see the last episode, you can definitely go on YouTube and go back and view the last episode. We go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 p.m. no label. You know what I'm saying? So definitely chime in. So thank you for that, Auntie, because I do believe myself that was a powerful, like a very, very powerful episode. I really did enjoy that one.
It was real good. But the only thing I want to say is remember that self sabotage is real, self toxicity is real. Take time out of your day to ask yourself, am I okay? Love on yourself, love on each other, and just be kind to one another.
Most definitely.
And I just want to
Anybody else?
say same thing B said. Like take time to love on yourself and check in on yourself. And also, you be thankful for the life that God gave you, even through all,
Yes.
because everybody is not the same. See, everybody's going through something and it's not always easy. So just be thankful for the life that you are given. Because it could be so
Most
much
definitely.
worse. And I love y'all and have a great rest of the week.
No question.
Yeah. Well, as always, you know, it was a wonderful, wonderful live tonight, and I want to thank everyone for coming through. And I would like to say that any other day that KNYN is not on, come visit JPTV. Believe it or don't, and believe me, there'll be some interesting things over there.
Most definitely.
Definitely have to check it out. And please, everyone out there, just hit the subscribe button, like the video. And I had something else to say, but I forgot because I got high.
It happens. It
Yeah,
happens.
and it was very. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, look. Okay, yeah, and I got to get this off my chest. So it is a situation, right?
Mhm.
A situation at my at my workplace, and I'm really starting to think differently now because I know time is ticking. Okay, we got a little time. Okay, so very interesting, right? This young lady who I used to train, uh, kind of like switched on me, and I really didn't know why. I never went at her like that before. Maybe she wanted me like that, but I don't know. But I never went at her. I did a video with her, and she always mentioned, "Hey, make sure you get my ass in the video, right?" So I say, so we both. I looked at my
Hold on. Also, she's one of the type that was like when you put the record on, she like make sure you get my butt. She one of them.
Like, hold on, wait.
Right. Okay. I want to make sure I was following. Go ahead.
So she I did a little. I told her what I was going to use it for. I'm using you for promotion. I'm not charging you, so I'm using you for something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You getting boxing lessons, and I'm getting advertisement. Promotion for other um, people that want to engage in boxing training or whatever.
Right.
So I had put the video up, and the next day she was like, "Oh yeah, I seen the video. I like it." I'm like, "All right, cool." Seen her next week. She say, my homeboy, my coworker came to me and was like, you seen I ain't gonna say her name, but I'm gonna call her um uh uh uh, uh
Call
cake cake
Mariella.
cake face. And she wear a lot of makeup, and I still don't know who she is.
Oh my God.
But so cake face, she must have told my coworker something, and my coworker came to me the next day. He's like, "You talked to K Face?" And I was like, "Nah, what you mean? That I talked to her? Like, nah, I ain't talked to her. Like, I don't talk to her on the phone. Say, hey, what the fuck you doing? Nah, he talked to her." So she was like, "Man, I don't know why she keep tripping on you." The first time that happened to see, this is my second time having something with her. I should have went back. See that toxicity shit is real.
Toxicity shit is real, right? So, the first time when I was into the TLC products, I was doing the the lose weight formulas and the teas and stuff like that, and the multivitamins, right? So I explained to her what it was for, and she's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Oh, send me some information." I said, "All right, cool." Next day, or a couple of days later, I get a call from my GM talking about, "Can you come to my office?" I'm like, "All right, cool." I ain't do nothing. Yeah, I'm coming. I come to the office. She's like, yeah, this girl talking about something. You try to sell her some tapeworms. I said, sell her some tapeworms. I said, it gets rid of parasites. It gets rid of parasites, and it makes you lose weight. I don't know what you mean. I try to sell her some tapeworms. For real, right? And this the first time. It's the first time that happened to me, right? So,
JP skipped the Free Your Mind Friday, y'all.
Oh yeah. Continue this story. You're gonna have to go to JPTV. Believe it or don't. Very interesting story. You all should come over there and hear it. If you type one in the comment section, I would definitely. We always give you the link, but it's JPTV. Believe it or don't on YouTube. If you want to hear that full story, that story in full, come on over.
Well, I think JP pretty much took up the rest of the time, so I'm gonna just keep it short. All right, it's always a pleasure to be on with the panel. It's always a pleasure to see everybody come through, drop in. Make sure you hit that subscribe. We can't stress that enough. And other than that, if you could bring me back to the panel right quick, because we've been saying this all night. What season is it?
Oh.
You already motherfucking know. All right. Hey, bro, go ahead and take us out of here.
Oh.
All right, my closing remarks, ladies, you already know. Just making sure you're done doing your Kegels. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do them laying down. You know what I'm saying? So it's no excuse. I know it's the pandemic going on. I know you ain't been moving around, but look, you can do your Kegels laying down. So, ladies, make sure you do your Kegels. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have to say. I want to thank y'all for chiming in tonight, because y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all were right here with me, right here with us. Y'all already know the platform. King Nacho nigga, Queen Nacho bitch. And this is lit, y'all. Until next time, we out.
Watch me still fuck up the map. Watch me still fuck up the trap. Don't need no clothes, but watch me still. Hey, nigga. Don't know when to stop. What? Huh? What? Hey, nigga. It's King, not your nigga. Huh? It's King. Huh? It's King, not your nigga. Oh, all right, nigga.
Hey y'all, go check out my man Oso. My man Oso focuses. I need y'all to tune in with Oso. And so my man Oso talks to me real.
Yes, every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 p.m.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch. King not your nigga, queen not your
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
King not your nigga, queen not your motherfucking bitch. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch. Y'all already know the slogan. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
Are you really built like that? Yo, man. Am I recording? They need to hit me. Am I on?